Hello everybody to lesson 26 of JavaScript for Active Design course. In this lesson, we will know something called try and catch and finally. So what do we mean with these things and what is it used for? Try and catch is used for catching an error. You could validate the code you have it. If there is an error in your code, it will not pause the system or pause the browser. It will show the error and stop the code that you have there. Okay, so we will see now how we could use this try and catch. For example, if you divide by 0, okay, or you have an infinite loop, so loop that loops, that round without any limitation or stopping, this loop will stuck and will pause your system and your resources will be wasted. So how we could control these things? We could control it with try and catch and finally in JavaScript. So let's here write, for example, try, okay, and then here we will write the content we have it. Then after we validate that content, if it's not true, it will go to catch. If this catch is then the catch, we have here in catch something called error, which means the error we have it there. Then after the catch we have something called finally. Okay, so finally, great. So then we have this parenthesis, the block. So great. So first of all, let's see the try. So here in try we write our code. Here in catch we write the exception, error, exception. Here we write the code that runs every time. Okay, so here we will write our code. If this code works perfect, okay, he will do the finally and he will not go to the catch. If this code has some errors, he will go to the catch and show the message to the user, then go to the finally. So the finally is run every time, okay, but the catch will run when we have a problem. Our code will run if the code is perfect running. For example, here I will say, for example, x variable x equal 10, then the y equal, for example, let's say how much, let's say Ali. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's say we need to print, for example, var result equal x divided by 10, for example. The result would be 1. So let's print the result here. Let's see document dot get element by id, then right id, which is header 1, header 2, and dot. Then here I will write, for example, inner HTML. Then inside it I will write the result. So here, if we print, it will print the result that we have it there, because x, which is 10, divided by 10 is a great. What's the problem here? Okay, it's a great result. There's no problem over there. Copy, paste. What's the problem? Is this a problem? Okay, so the result here will be printed. Great, no problem will be here, which is 1. Great. The catch, for example, here I will see copy and paste this element here, and let's say an error happened. And I will write the error over here, which would be error. Great. Okay. Finally, I will write, for example, finally code is done. This finally code is used to closing, for example, database. If you are using the database connection, if you are using an Elm resource and you need to release this result, you release it in finally. Great. Here I will say the inner HTML plus equal, let's say, finally code is here. Safe. So when we refresh, it will print the result, which is true. Then finally the code is here. Great. Imagine here, imagine that here I will make problem. I will say that x multiplied with y, which is y is undefined. Refresh. You will see none. Finally code is here. So no, wait. I'll tell you something. I will say x divided by 0, which is unlimited. So he will say it's infinity, and it will assume. Let's say that I have infinite loop, for example 4, and inside this place I will say var I equal equal 0, okay, I smaller than, greater than or equal 10, then I plus plus. Okay, so let's ensure. Let's say do I what? Print this element. Copy, paste. Okay. Let's say plus I. The result is deleted, by the way. Let's delete this one and come back. So it will start from 0 and it will loop, okay, whether I smaller than 10. As long as it's smaller than 10, it will go and print the result. Let's refresh and see what we have. So it prints from 0 to 10. Okay. Imagine I needed to print infinite loop. So the error could be printed. So let's say I equal 0, I smaller than or equal 10. Okay, so from 0 to 10, and then minus minus, which means it will not end. Let's refresh. Oh, it doesn't respond. It doesn't print the catch, doesn't catch that error. So my system will stuck if I continue that script, but I have stopped that script. Okay, so here, for example, I'll do this script and I'll show you another thing. For example, imagine I have here, let's try, delete it. No, it's in the above. Okay, imagine I have here, for example, if statement. If x equal 10, I need to throw, for example, throw x equal 10, like the error. Okay, so let's refresh. Let's come save it and come to the place we have it here, and let's print. Let's run that script again. Okay, an error happened. Why an error happened? Because we have here throw. So if this condition matches that place, it will throw the error. We have it over here, which is an error happened, which is x equal 10. Finally code is here. So the final code will go there, and the error will be here, x equal 10, which we have added here, x equal 10. So it print an error happened. I'm sorry, this n is not here. Happened. Okay, happen occurred. It will be greater. Exist. Okay, so an error exists, and the error will be printed. For example, refresh, an error exists, then the result I have printed, and finally code is here. Great. Also, I have, for example, else if y not equal 10, print or throw y not equal 10. So you could have many options. For example, if x equal 10, throw if x not equal. Okay, let's refresh. An error exists, y is not equal to 10. So this is about the try and catch. So you try here the code, and if you have any exception, you will throw it to the error, to the catch, and the catch will print the error, or to do any action you need, for example inserting to your database that the user enters that passwords wrong 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and you will stop it, for example, for a while, and at the end you finally use it to, as we said, to release the resources, or to close a connection of database, or doing something like that. So thanks for watching and listening. It's enough for this lesson, and see you in the next.